Hi, welcome along to Arsenal Fan TV, and this is the aftermath. Big smile on my face. What an incredible result yesterday. Arsenal 3, Manchester United 0. We completely and utterly blew Manchester United away. I was going to the game yesterday. I was asked by a couple of people doing interviews what I thought the score would be. And I was like, listen, I'm confident. I'm confident we're going to bang a couple of goals past Manchester United. It's all up here with Arsenal. If we get the mentality right, we will do them. And I also said that I felt that Arsenal will win the game because we react. We react to bad defeats, the bad defeat that we had against Olympiacos. And that's exactly what we did. What a reaction. The mentality was right from the get-go, closing them down, not giving them any space. The passing by Arsenal was absolutely phenomenal. You know, they couldn't live with it. Santi Cazorla, brilliant, controlling midfield. Mesut Ozil, mesmeric with his passing, great goal by him. Theo Walcott, his pace, his runs. I said it last week. If we'd have just bought this guy, we'd all be raving about him. If he had an exotic Italian or Spanish name, we'd be raving about him. You know, they've been raving about Martial. He's done it over 4 or 5 games. Theo, since the end of last season, has been performing consistently. He scored in the FA Cup final. He's been turning up for big games, and he was excellent last week against Leicester. Carried it through again today. He even scored during the week when we were poor. So fantastic from Theo Walcott. And what can I say about that special player, Alexis Sanchez? You know what? I was chatting to my brother earlier on, and he said to me, he goes, Alexis Sanchez this is how he described him, and I want you to grab this quote, yeah? Alexis Sanchez is our Luis Suarez, but without the baggage. And I think that sums him up brilliantly. Very similar to Suarez. He's got absolutely everything. I will pay my money just to watch this guy. Brilliant goals yesterday. The energy, the enthusiasm. It was just a great performance. And then you know what I liked? We're 3-0 up. Should have been 4-0 up. Ramsey should have scored as well. But we're 3-0 up. We go into the second half. And it's like, again, this is where we've learned. And I'm hoping that we're going to keep this up. It's like we said, right, let's just shut down the second half. They got to come and score goals. We're 3 up. And to beat a team who are 3 up is very, very difficult in 45 minutes. All we got to do is manage the game. The less time they've got to do it, the better for us. Let's just get behind the ball, keep our shape, which is exactly what we did. They created very little. They had a lot of the ball, but created very little. And as a matter of fact, we should have scored more goals. Giroud had a chance. Walcott, was it Walcott or and also Oxlade-Chamberlain at the end had a great chance where he hit the bar. We could have had 5, 6. I just cannot fault the performance. The only thing I can say is let's do this now, week in, week out, and we've got a chance. We've got a chance. I'm not going to say we're going to win the league, but we're in it, aren't we? We're in it. We're only a couple of points off City. We're playing well in the league. Let's keep it up. Let's keep what I saw yesterday. That needs to become the norm for Arsenal. If we do that, we're going to blow many more teams away. Let's see what you guys have had to say on the tweets. Matty Murph says, Theo has always been a clinical player, but has lacked the work ethic. He finally showed that work ethic. We want to see this all the time. Loved how he closed down. Did you see when he closed down Schweinsteiger in midfield with 2 sliding tackles? That was awesome. Max Morley says, brilliant performance. Alexis and Ozil and Theo at their best. We have to keep this up after the international break. A-Nail says, brilliant performance overall. Sanchez at his best. Ozil was sublime, but we need consistency. Need the mentality to be strong now. He is spot on. Andre said, it's sad that we can put fantastic performances like that, but can't do it consistently. But great win. Again, everybody's on the consistency thing, and I agree with all of them. Even the players, even Theo said after the game that they need to be more consistent. Only an Arsenal fan says, a result like this will give us belief that we can win the title. It could become a 2-horse race between us and City. Too early to say that at the moment, but it's very, very encouraging. Danny Meehan says, that was a result we've needed for ages to give us belief. Keep up that consistency and we'll be right up there. US Buck says, we've got a world-class game every year. For progression, we have to keep this consistency and ruthlessness, and this time it will be the key. David Taylor says, best performance I've seen in years. Sanchez and Walcott were incredible. Wenger got his tactics absolutely spot on as well. Also, Apple says, great game atmosphere. The atmosphere was as good as how the players played, which is the atmosphere was brilliant yesterday. Also show what level we could be on each game. No team in the league can handle it, so we play like that. He's right. And finally, Francis Coughlin at Jack Sefferton says, what a performance. Wenger deserves a lot of credit. Tactically brilliant. Alexis, Ozil and Walcott on fire. And that's true. Let's give Arsene Wenger, you know what, I was tearing into him after the Olympiacos game, and quite rightly so. The manager takes a responsibility after a loss, and I was tearing into him for that. But I'm going to give him a lot of credit yesterday. He had that team fired up. They went out there, they put in a blistering performance in the first half, and a disciplined performance in the second half, and a lot of credit goes to Arsene Wenger for that. Let's keep it. It's almost like I'm devastated that we've got an international break, because I think we might have went flying into that next game against Watford had it been next week. But listen, let's just hope that our players come back from the international break fit, strong. There's no injuries. We can get Koscielny back as well from his little niggle. Alexis went off with a little niggle yesterday. Hopefully he would have recovered from that. But certainly really, really good signs I saw there yesterday from that Arsenal team. And it's onwards and upwards. Great performance. Leave it in the comments below. What did you make of the performance? I'll try and get into those comments and reply back to many of you as I possibly can. Thanks for watching Arsenal Fan TV. Fantastic result yesterday. A word for the fans yesterday. Fantastic. We complain a lot of times about the atmosphere at home. No complaints yesterday. Brilliant. We were the 12th, 13th, 14th man yesterday. Fantastic. Also, don't forget, check out all of our videos from the game. There's some brilliant stuff. Brilliant, brilliant videos from yesterday's game, from all of the fans that we interviewed. And also, don't forget to check out our shop for all the latest merch. It's Arsenal Fan TV. We go into an international break and we are happy.